Alright then, good afternoon, morning, evening or night to all you watching. Welcome to this PuyoGB League Series 4, the Rock League to be specific. Today our players are Ads and Ren, and I will be the adjudicator. My name is Lux, for all of you who don't know. Let's get in that room. But a bit of a mess trying to set this one up. Didn't have my OBS ready for all this recording and all that, so I had to set that up, and then I couldn't remember what it was first to. Of course, it was first to 5. That's the standard of these matches, because it's Rock League. You know, it goes on quite long, just based on the player skill and all that. And it seems that's starting. I'll be quite honest, I don't know who Ads is playing. This game, I've got the game in Japanese and I cannot read a single word of it. I think that character is CL, who Ren is playing. Got a bit of an interesting start from both players. Ren going for GTR right there, you know, the tried and tested. Meanwhile, Ads got quite a bit of a freestyle thing going for him. He's got a lot of, call that colour and efficiency right there. One chain from Ren. Not really done much to Ads, although he seems to be blocking himself. It's quite an awkward style, this. If he wants that chain off. Ooh, yeah. There's like lots of potential right there. Just a 2-chain, try and nullify that. Much cleaner GTR going on from Ren. You never quite tell what these Rock League players are going to do, really. Free chain. In that sense, it's quite a lot more interesting than the higher leagues, due to the fact that, well, you always know what they're going to do. Wiz is always going to do stairs, Sin's always going to do his GTR. They're a lot more familiar and more comfortable with it than these players are, but that's good. This is a league for experimentation and getting better at the game. I thought when I first started playing, well, I could only 5-chain stairs, and that was my undoing. Ooh. I was saying clean GTR from Ren right there, but got a bit of a backwards chain going right there. 4-chain, and I think that's it for Ads. So after that, our scores, let me just update them. 1 Ren, and 0 Ads. Still way too early to call though, by all means. Ads going for, ooh, sort of a pseudo-stairs thing right there, mixed in with L-shape. But he's going to need to find a different way to pop those purples if he wants that chain to go the way he wants. Nice bit of a L-shaped GTR extension right there. Ooh, with a bit of key. I do love key. I'm rubbish at it, but I love key. This is really clean from Ren if they can just keep that chain going. Pop the blues just to clean up their board a little bit. Ooh, that was a nice way. That was a nice place for the garbage to drop. Ads again, quite hard to read. 2-chain, just going for the pokes. Ooh, this isn't good from Ren. They've blocked themselves in right there. They're going to need to do a lot of digging if they want to get back to their main chain. Ooh, but Ads comes in with a power 4. That is meaty. 2 red rocks, 1 all. Anyone's game. Absolutely brilliant. Updated. This isn't the best setup. I've got my laptop right next to me and a table in front of me with my microphone stacked on top of a bunch of books, so you know, you make do. Ren really is getting the hang of this GTR though. It's very nice. That yellow probably could have been a better place, but you know. Let's clean up. We've got a nice tail going right there. Got to get the blues on there if they want it to extend. That's lovely. Extending with the reds on top of their greens right there. Ads, again, freestyling. I see a lot of L's. Going for whatever he can. Ooh. It's an interesting block, power 2 right there, just to clean up the board. It's looking quite messy for Ads right there. He's definitely going to need to do some cleanup work right there. 1 chain just to clean up. Garbage not really affecting anything. Oh, and Ren sets off that chain. That's a 2. 3. I think that's going to be an 8. Oh, it's a 7. Wonderful stuff. Like, absolutely brilliant. And that takes Ren up 2-1. It's always quite nice to see those high chains in the Rock League. Ren really considering where to put those yellows right there. Az just going straight for it. It's a bit bad for me since I myself can't really read what Az is trying to do. I think got a bit of a thing going with the L shape right there. Power 2 into a power 3 into a 4. That's really nice, but it's a 5 from Ren. Just enough to counter. That one chain nullifies it a bit, but you know. Still to play for. Ren building back up, going for. Bit of a key thing going right there. She's gonna need. Ooh, that's not gonna work. That's only gonna be a 2 chain. Need yellows on top of those blues. And there's greens, not correct. Connect, not correct. Ooh. Ideally, she wants to get down to pop those blues to get that main chain off, which she can do. Yeah, and she seems to be doing right there with the. But it's just a 2 chain. Really struggling to get to those blues right there, but it's within reach by all means. 2 chain from Az. Both players got their main chains set off, so it's going to be a bit of a harassment battle from each. 2 chain from Ren. Garbage is manageable, but there is a lot of it. Dropping the purples down there. From Ren. Ooh! Ren decides to sort of sacrifice what she was going for right there. But she's fixed it up a bit to get back to that sort of main chain right there. 4 chain. It's lovely. I think that's it for Az. That margin time made that 4 chain really powerful. Which means Ren is up 3 wins to 1. So we've got GTR yet again. Get really clean starts, but that harassment from Az does throw her off quite a bit. So anyway, she wants to carry on with the extension rather than going with the tail. A wise move, probably. Because tails are nice and all, but you really want to be able to set off that main chain once it comes to it. Ooh, yeah, 2 chain. Not really doing much in the grand scheme of things. If anything, that probably helped. Extending with the blues. Ooh, green with the blues. That is a wonderful colour combination, allowing Ren to set off her chain right there. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's a 9. Not quite double digits, but that is a whole moon of garbage. This is only the Rock League. Wonderful stuff. And that takes Ren 4 up to match point. Az still, if he plays his cards right. A bit of an interesting strategy from Az right here. GTR, as always. Yet again, really nice, really clean. Az leaving column 4 open, which is an interesting strategy. Ooh, Ren just going for it with the main chain right there. I don't think Az has anything to counter that. It's a wonderful 6. Az, unique strategy, hard to read chains, but at the end of the day, he just didn't have the power to overcome Ren's clean GTR. So after that, our winner is Ren. Great stuff from both players. I wish I wish I knew who Ads was playing. I've never played Quest before, and I have the English version on PC, but I mainly play on Switch. Iron Pro. More of a Tetris player than a Puyo player, so it'd be interesting to see how he fares. So let's see what they're going for. Donk going for stairs, as you might expect. Iron Pro with a bit of an L-shaped thing going on right here. What's he going to do with those greens? Oh, he's going to use that in sort of a key method right there. Into stairs. I'm loving this like variety right here. Iron Pro definitely knows his styles. Donk sort of got an L-shaped thing going on into stairs right there. It was definitely quite easy to read what... Oh, he's got a bit of a confliction right there. It's only going to be a 2-chain. He's going to want to build up those greens right there so he can get back to his main chain. Donk, meanwhile, dealing with all that garbage that's been sent their way. 2-chain again. Iron Pro cleaning up the reds. But I was absolutely loving what he had going on right there. That was diverse. Donk really sort of struggling to get rid of all that garbage and get back down to that main chain they were building. 1-chain, it was a big 1-chain, big enough to send 3 pieces over. Oh, here we go. Down to the main chain now, that's a 5. It's 5. Number of death in this game. Breaks our scores 1-0 to Iron Pro. Iron Pro going for really a GTR start now. GTR into... It's looking like GTR into stairs. Like, not very common really. I see GTR into key more often than I see GTR into stairs, but absolutely valid way of training, cleaning up those greens right there. Going straight for it. That's a 3, a 4. That is a 7-chain right there. Oh, Donk able to counter it. 4-chain, sort of a stairs thing going on right there, but not nearly enough for that 7. Loving these big numbers from the Rock League. That's 2-0 up to Iron Pro. Going for what looks like GTR again. Donk, the tried and true, the bread and butter stairs. Do love stairs, easy to read, you know, generally leads to at least a 5-chain. 5-chain all you need. Ooh, I'm loving GTR into stairs from Iron Pro. This is fantastic, and if he gets that tail the way he wants it to, that's going to be a lovely power chain from him. Extending with the purples. Is he going to extend with the blues? Yes, he is. Is he going to extend any further? No, he's going straight for it. That's a 2, a 3, 4... That's a power 8. And really, Donk, just nothing to cope with that right there. Absolutely massive amounts of garbage sent with no retaliation. This goes to show anything. Learn your chaining styles. A bit of a sort of a GTR thing that's more of an L shape into key right there. To L shape. This is just fantastic to watch, really. I'm really loving the way Iron Pro is building. And we've got the stairs from Donk, kind of disrupted a bit by that garbage they're going off for their chain right now. That's going to be a 4-chain. Oh, but Iron Pro was able to get back to their chain in time. 8, that's a 9, that's a power 8. Yet again. Iron Pro completely overwhelming the competition here. 4-0. It's match point. Will we see another clean sweep? Oh, got a nice clean GTR here. Into stairs yet again. He's definitely found what works for him. Now it's all down to refining that and getting real quick at it. Extending with those reds right there may not be possible due to the confliction. Screen dimming. How awful. So he's going to extend with the purples, which will give him a 5 chain. Oh no, but the purples connect right there. I'll give him an 8 chain. Oh, it's enough to counter Donk's 5. And that's it. Yet another clean sweep. Fantastic from both players, but Iron Pro just really had him beat right there. Just amazing stuff. Loving those big chains, the power 8s, the 7s. Rock League definitely much more exciting this year. Both players starting. Let's see, what starts have we got here? Ooh, both players seem to be going for a sort of a stairs type deal right here. It's always refreshing to see stairs, especially in the lower leagues. It's good. It's a good method of practicing for this. Good method of chain practice. It's a very easy format to follow. Zombie setting off that chain right there. It's gonna be a 5. 5 is killer, especially at these levels. Seems Donk doesn't quite have anything to respond with. And yep, that's curtains. That's round 1 to Zombie. See, both players starting off again. Going for stairs, stairs different sides. Both players opting to start in the centre of the board. It's an interesting play. Oh, random Zombie's dismantled theirs a bit. Got a bit of an L-shaped thing going on right there. Going for a 2-chain harassment. Not really going to do much in the grand scheme of things, but it's a disruption nonetheless. Got some nice L shape going from that to 2. That's a 4-chain right there. Donk's definitely going to need to respond very quickly if he wants to 4-chain of his own. Powerful enough to counter one row of garbage to the Zombie's screen. Seems Donk's trying to go back for his stairs base, though he's got a bit of an interesting... Oh, no, he's going for his L shape again. 3-chain from Zombie. Gonna do a lot of damage with the margin time. Definitely stacking up. 3 rows. Completely buried Donk right there. He's gonna need to do a bit of digging if he wants to get back down to his main chain. 1 chain from Donk, not really gonna do much. Donk trying to get back down to his main chain using a bit of a key style right there, sending 4 pieces of garbage over. Yeah, not really doing much. Got a sort of a 2-2 stairs thing going on here. Adding near the end. There's really much he needs to do right there. He's got a wonderful chain set off if he just wants to set off those yellows. 1 chain from Donk, really not going to do much. He's building quite high, quite risky. Zombie is. And for his main chain right there, that looks like it's going to be a 5. And 5's all you really need. It's like playing Puyo 1. They cannot counter that. 5 chain, your bread and butter. It's 2-0 to random Zombie now. No player starting with stairs. Zombie starting at the left side of his board. Donk going for a middle start. Makes building a little bit more awkward, and he's definitely putting a lot of consideration into his pieces. Meanwhile, Zombie just going straight for it. Donk playing a lot more methodical, but that's fine. 3-chain, just a quick poke from Donk does a lot of damage. He's built right up to the X right there. He needs to definitely get rid of that. Definitely get rid of that garbage. One more quick attack from Zombie will have Donk beat here. Oh, he's got rid of it. But he's got down to his main chain. That's a power 3 into the 4, into the 5. Donk just hasn't got anything to counter that. Makes it 3-0 to random Zombie. Will it be a clean sweep? Who's to say? Stairs yet again. Both players really liking stairs. Not really extending it though. They could extend it. Ooh, he's got a bit of a hellfire thing he could do right here, but no, he's opting for the classic stairs. Off the main chain, set that one off really quick. That's a 5. And oh, if that yellow had just been a red, Dunk might have been able to respond right there. 4-0 to Random Zombie right now. Not looking very good for Dunk, I must say. All clear start. Well, life's a lottery, folks. But really, this could be anyone's game now. Oh, there's the thing, the blacking out the screen, countering out right there. Not really doing much the stairs base. Zombie dismantling his a little bit just to get it nice and clean. I have low battery. I'm gonna have to deal with that later. 2-chain poke from Donk. Another poke. Responding with a poke of his own. 1 garbage over. Not that big of a deal. Looks like he's going to try and garbage chain with it. Popping the greens right there. Get the blues. To connect. Is he going to extend on top of those greens? Meanwhile, Zombie. Nah, he's not extending with the greens. Power 1 to counter that. 1 garbage over right there. One chain from Donk. Is sending over as much damage as he can. Zombie, however, very successful in getting his stairs base built back up. He wants to set off those greens right now. I think he may just have Donk beat. Ooh. That has buried him critically right there. He's going to need to pop those purples, get a lot of... Gonna need to pop that garbage down there just to get back down to... Ooh, he's blocked himself again with the blues. Ooh, but that's a wonderful piece combination right there. No purple to carry on the stairs chain. He's going to need to pop those yellows if he wants to get back down to his main chain again. There's still no greens to continue it back on. Donk playing in with the pokes. It's not all about getting... Oh, free chain right there, doing a lot of damage. Buried Donk completely. But they have much of a main chain to get back down to there. I think, oh, and they've conceded the game. That was a clean sweep from Random Zombie. Wonderful stuff. It was a stairs-filled match. More stairs than the skyscraper. And in the end, Random Zombie just better at climbing those stairs. Wonderful stuff. It's Rock League, anyone's game. Agent is the top seed of Rock League. Ads. You can still put up a fight, you never quite know what ads will do. Let's see what characters they're playing this time. Ads playing his trademark Wild Sonichu. And Agent Free going for CL. That's all to play for. See what Agent's going for. Ooh, Agent appears to be going for stairs. It seems that tutoring with Rory the Fiend definitely had an effect on her. Ads. Again, doing his classic ads. I can't follow what he's doing. But there are L's, so... This is clearly chemistry inspired. Agent got a nice extension going on right there with stairs. Or was it chain going from left to right? Built from right to left. You can read that chain from Agent like a book. Ads, you've got to read it like, well, an ancient manuscript. Agent going straight for the chain right there. Free chain from Ads. Ooh, it cuts into a 5, but that's a power 5 enough to put Ads down and put Agent up. Our scores are 1-0. Agent. will we see a repeat of the qualifier from yesterday? Potentially not yesterday for those of you viewing in the distant future. Hope things are going well for you and things haven't gotten worse. A lovely stairs from Agent. Got a lot of blues right there, cleaning up. Just going to extend with the reds on the left side. I like that a lot. Earlier on she was having a bit of confliction when it came to extending with stairs, but now she seems to have got the hang of things. Extending further with those yellows. Interesting play. Although she appears to be opting for a bit of cleanup right there, just to nullify that 2-chain from Ads. Ads seem to have a bit of a stairs thing going on right there. Power 2-chain, ooh. It's a sticky situation for Agent. She definitely needs to harness that shovel within those Puyos and dig down to her main chain. Got the yellows down there. All she needs to do is pop those yellows right there and drop the reds onto each other. She's down to her main chain. She's got time for it. Oh, down to the main chain to counter that 4-chain. Oh, but it cuts! It's enough to counter, though. She can rebuild her stairs from here, though. Oh, yeah, no, she's got a nice way to extend as well. The greens and the yellows, she can extend with the reds. Going straight for the main chain right now as Ads harasses with a 2-chain. That's a lovely, it's a 5, that's a 7. Ads really had nothing to counter that right there, bring the scores 2-0. Or 0-2 as I have it written. Like I said, those of you with OCD, cry me a river! They're not really very organised. It's nice to see what Ads was going for right there. He seems to have blocked his greens up. Agent opting for GTR now. He's familiar with both chain styles. Like I was saying, it's really a league for experimentation and seeing what you can do. She's got a bit of a tail going on right there. Most of that stuff thrown to the side. Might get a bit of a connection with the blues right there, but a lot of that. Ooh. She's opted to go for a backdoor chain right there. That is a 4. Ads countering it only with a 2. It's not killed him, but he's definitely got a lot of work to put in. Oh, and he forfeits right there. Now scores 3-0. Agent with a clean sweep right now. This might be a pretty quick match for Rock League Affairs. Agent contemplating where she wants to put that. Making sure that base is as clean as can be. A lot of ways you can... It's a problem with the spectator, it always goes dark and you don't move your controller. She's been blocked off right there, got to get down to her main chain. She's also got to decide which way she wants her chain to go. It's looking like she wants it to go from left to right on that stairs base. Ads with a 2-chain, just getting in those harassments. His build style doesn't lead to lots of big chains, but it does allow him to harass quite a lot, and those harassments at the right times are pretty key for disruption. Ooh, Agent doesn't really have much she can do right here to deal with that. I think this is curtain for Agent. Oop. Yep, that brings our scores 1-3. Never too late to count anyone out. It'll be interesting to see if Az can redeem himself after the qualifiers yesterday. GTR from Agent. Got an interesting tail going on right there. She's going to need a few buffer colours if she wants to pop those purples and hence get the reds off on her tail. Extending with the blues. Popping those yellows right there just for a bit of cleanup. Bit of junk on the right side right there, but that shouldn't pose too much of an issue. Ads meanwhile, L shapes galore. And Agent countering that too with a 6 chain. Once again, not really much he could do right here. He really needs to be going for those harassments as soon as he can, really, just to disrupt his opponent. That's how he wins, but it seems that Agent has him beat in terms of raw chain power. Agent going for stairs for this match point round. Adds, filling up the bottom 2 rows right there. Popping the purples, that's not really going to lead to a chain. Agent nullifies it with the reds. Got column 4 open, she's filling it with purples. Two chain from Agent, counter with a 3. This might disrupt her quite a bit actually. She's going to need to do a fair bit of digging to get down to a main chain. 2 chain, just disrupt Ads a bit, but Ads has multiple trigger points. It's no skin off his nose. 2 chain just to disrupt even more. Agent really got to dig through that garbage if she wants to get back to her main chain. 1 chain. Ooh, laser guided. Although it probably wouldn't have mattered that much. But that 2 chain definitely would have finished her off. 2-4. That's a 1-to-2 ratio for all you maths fans out there. And chemistry fans, because you use ratios a lot. I do love a good ratio question. It's just fractions. Fractions, but with physical things involved, and it's not just numbers. Ooh, Adds building high, that's quite risky. He pops those... Popping the blues, give him a 1 chain. Not really any skin off Agent's nose, going for a GTR right there, opting for the main chain, power 2 into a 4, that's a 5 chain right there. Adds completely lacking the firepower to counter that chain, and that allows Agent to win 2-5.